it's Miss Elise again, coming to you live from the art room, except it's not really live. But hi, I'm here in the art room, and I am excited today to talk to you about a whole bunch of art supplies and how to use them. We're going to make this short and sweet, so make sure you're paying attention, and remember, if I go too fast over something, you can always pause the video and replay it. Or you can, if I miss something, you can always send me an email and ask for more information. So, the first thing we're going to talk about, notice I've got my handy dandy cup of materials here. It's your pencil. Always make sure you're working with a sharpened pencil. And when you draw, you're going to notice, you're going to hardly see my pencil lines. That is a handy dandy trick. I think I'm going to draw a picture of a flower. Now I'm keeping my pencil lines light on purpose because when you keep your pencil lines light, it gives you the chance to erase if you make a mistake. Can you see my picture? Nice and light. Now if there's a part I didn't like this one petal is a little long, I can use my eraser. And I want to kind of give it a little pinch like this and then point the corner of the eraser at the thing I'm trying to erase. So you'll notice, here I go, here's the corner, and I'm going to erase the section I need to fix. And I'm just going over the line that I need to fix instead of the whole thing. Then I can go in and redraw my lines. Now, to add color to this, we're going to use both my crayons and my colored pencils, just so we can talk techniques. Actually, maybe we'll save the crayons for my other paper. Again, make sure your pencils are sharp and ready to use. One of my favorite colored pencil techniques, you guys, is small circles. It kind of looks like you're scribbling at first, but if you just do lots of small circles, this is called scumbling, and it doesn't leave those back and forth lines. I'll show you. Sometimes we do those back and forth lines on purpose. There we go. They could be handy maybe for something like this next part I'm going to do. I'm going to mix my two colors here. So I'm going to start and I'm going to use that back and forth line on purpose. I'm not going to color this whole thing because I want to give you guys time to make your own art. There we go. Use my back and forth stroke. I didn't push very hard. That's always a really important part because when I go in with my next color to do my blending, it'll let me put more colored pencil onto the paper so I can mix my colors. Just like this. Now it makes it a little more interesting to look at. My turquoise and blue flower petal. Pretty darn cool, right? Well, it gets cooler. We're going to just set this page off to the side for a minute, and we're going to check out doing a similar thing with crayons. So I'm going to redraw a flower on here. Again, I want to keep my pencil lines light. This other paper I'm using, you guys, is watercolor paper. You hear that? It's thicker. This one, different sound. That different sound makes sure that I am able to put water onto this paper when I use my watercolors, and it won't damage the paper. So now I'm going to take my crayons. Same thing, I can do my back and forth coloring, but remember it shows the lines. I'm keeping my pressure light, not pushing very hard so that I can put another color over the top. Let's try some blue with my purple. That just happens to be what I'm grabbing today, apparently. And let's fill in my middle really quick with some scumbling. Remember, it's kind of like the word stumbling. Those little circles are so handy, and it makes things look so much nicer sometimes. I really like it. There we go. Now the handy thing to do here, you guys, we're going to go into a little bit of painting. So I've got my super awesome picture so far. Alright, now I can take my watercolors. I'm going to open this up. This top part of your watercolor palette is great for making your own colors. This piece can come out of your palette if you need to wash the whole thing. I'm going to set this here, and then I also have out in front of me my rag, or you can use a paper towel. Either one will work. I'm going to put that there so you guys can see. Here's my paper. Then I need to get out my paintbrush and my water cup. Let's trade spots. I'm going to get my brush wet first for watercolors, and I wipe it on the side. Notice I'm holding my cup steady so I don't accidentally spill. Then I'm going to wake up my colors. I just gently pet it like it's a baby kitten. Just like that. And then I always suggest putting your color in this lid. Remember, make your own colors. So I want a baby kitten pets. Put it up here. Wash your brush. Then go get another color. I think I'm going to put a little brown in my green and see what happens. Mix it. Ooh, that's a really pretty green. And then I can paint straight over my crayons and it won't stick. Ready? I'm going to show you. Make sure you finish coloring your whole picture, unlike me, before you do this. I could also maybe make a lighter green, something like this. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. And put that there too. That is looking good. And you're left with the beginnings of an amazing painting with watercolor resist. I'm going to have to leave it there for now, and in part 2, we're going to talk about how to use scissors and glue, and I cannot wait to share that with you. I hope you have a beautiful day for now, and check back for how we use scissors and our glue.